Psalm 27. The Lord is my light and my salvation. Whom shall I fear? The Lord is the strength of my life. Of whom shall I be afraid? When the wicked, even mine enemies and my foes, came upon me to eat up my flesh, they stumbled and fell.
Alright, Shalom. First and foremost, I would like to give all praise and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakwadash, double honors unto the apostles and the elders. GMS will rule well, teach well, being great examples to his younger brothers. And peace and blessing, salutations to the whole elect out there pushing his word in truth and in sincerity across the four winds. In the name of Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, pushing to get up out of here. Shalom to the whole elect, the believers, the listeners, whom have came back to the obedience of the scriptures through faith in Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. And what I want to get into today, is going into a lesson dealing with the adoption of sons. The adoption of sons, okay, as the New Testament, speaks of, okay, the adoption, okay, which that adoption that's spoken of is pertaining to the Israelites. We're going to prove that in the scriptures, all right, because we have to understand, we're coming back, into the benefits of being the sons of God, okay, in which not only the men, okay, of Israel benefit from that, all right, but the nation, all right, men, women, and children, okay, are going to benefit to the adoption, okay, of the Lord bringing in his sons to be those heirs, okay, because we have to understand we was pretty much, disinherited as a people for our disobedience, but that adoption brought us back into the inheritance, their rank, okay, and we're going to prove that in the Apostle Paul, he's using these terms because these are things that were, customs, okay, amongst, Roman culture. Okay, so as he's teaching, the Church of Rome, he's using terminology that they're familiar with within this Roman society of the time. Okay, so you go to the book of Romans chapter 8, verse 15, it says, "For ye have not received the spirit of bondage again to fear, but ye have received the spirit of adoption, whereby we cry, Our Father." Now you get this word adoption in the you get this word adoption in the Greek.
Strong's G 5206. We are Thesia. We are Thesia.
We are Thesia. Okay, now you go to definition A. It says the relationship which the Most High was pleased to establish between himself and the Israelites in preference to all other nations. Okay, so this is a reconciling of the Most High and Israel. Okay, beginning with what? The sons of God. Okay, that lineage that he chose. Okay, out of all the people in the earth, to be his sons in the earth, which fell away. We were disinherited, man. You go to this word disinherit. Okay, disinherit means to deprive of inheritance or right to inherit. Okay, and the part of that inheritance was rulership. Okay, and we fell away from their privilege and their right to inherit rulership in the earth because of our disobedience. As the sons of God, we were supposed to rule, okay, in the earth. We even had, authority in the heavens as the sons of God. Okay, when Jacob wrestled the angel, he told him, you have power in heaven and in earth. Okay, and that's what we fell away from. You see, and the whole nation suffered, men, women, and children. But on the flip side, as Yahweh Shai, okay, has appeased the Heavenly Father through his sacrifice, and now through faith, all right, we're being brought back in as those sons. Okay, because you go into his word, all right, this in the Hebrew, I mean, in the Edom, all right, it says the lack, to do the opposite of, to do the opposite, all right, as in to disallow, okay, to apart away, you see, to apart asunder. We were separated from their privilege of rulership, okay, we were separated from their privilege of having favor, okay, and you go into this word inherit, it says to make an heir, to make heir, okay, to appoint is heir. Okay, so we were separated from being those heirs of the rulership of the earth. Okay, the house of David was meant to be a continual rulership of the sons of God in the earth. Adam, that was meant to be a continual rulership of the sons of God in the earth. That's why, all right, Yahweh Shai is coming to what? To establish the throne of David, which was meant to be a perpetual rulership of righteousness in the earth. But we was disinherited, okay, from those privileges and from them rights. Okay, and Yahweh Shai is going to be the continuation, okay, of their righteous rulership of the sons of God. Okay, that's why when you go here to the book of Luke, okay, chapter I think it's 1. Okay, this is Luke chapter 1 verse 31. It says, and behold, thou shalt conceive in thy womb and bring forth a son, and shall call his name Yahweh Shai. He shall be great and shall be called the Son of the Highest, the sons of God. All right, the firstborn. It says, and the Lord shall give unto him the throne of his father David, and he shall reign over the house of Jacob forever, and of his kingdom there shall be no end. Okay, and that righteous rulership of the sons of God was meant to be forever, but we failed. But through Yahweh Shai, he is establishing their rulership in the earth forever, man. And it begins with us being converted and made like unto him, man, within this grace period, man, within this captivity. Okay, so you go here, I want to get this, you go into the customs of adoption. Okay, in ancient Rome, all right, it says adoption in ancient Rome was a legal procedure that transferred a person's power from their natural parents to another person. It was a common practice, especially among the upper classes, and was used in a variety of reasons, including adoption was a way to ensure the continuation of a male line and prevent the extinction of a family. For status, adoption could grant the status of a family father, which was required for public honors and provincial governments. Peaceful transfer of power. It says adoption could be used to designate a successor to a position to try to peacefully transfer power. All right. It said the adoption process included 2 legal acts. Adjugatio. This act was performed by a legally independent person and fused 2 families together. The adoptee took the adopter's name and rank and acquired rights of succession in the new family. The adoptee, which will be us, took on the adopter's name, Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai. Now we're Yasha Allah again. Okay, and acquired rights of succession in the new family. Okay, which just goes into what? Their rulership. You see? Man, that's heavy. So you go here, that's why the very next few verses in the book of Romans says what? All right, Romans 8 and 15 again, it said, for you have not received the spirit of bondage again to fear, but you have received the spirit of adoption, whereby we cry, Abba, Father. The Spirit itself bear witness with our spirit that we are the children of the Most High. So the spirit that's within us, has a connection with the Most High like no other people on earth. Okay, and that's why we're so tapped into this book. Okay, which this book has the spirit of Yahweh Bashim Al-Shai, which connects with our spirit. Okay, that's why we can really see what we read. We can see that this was us, when we read these accounts. Okay, there's a connection. You see, this is a spiritual thing, and we're of a particular lineage: Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Okay, but within that seed, there's a remnant that just has a deep connection to this book, man, to this word, to Yahweh Bashim Al-Shai, and that bears witness. And if children, then heirs. Okay, because the point of adoption was for you to take on, a person's titles and rank. Okay, and if children, then heirs of the Most High, and joint heirs with Hamashiach, if so be that we suffer with him, that we may be glorified together. Because the suffering is making us perfect, man. Before you come into this inheritance and the perks of, the sons of God, there's a suffering that we must partake in. There's a suffering, that we, have to overcome. The flesh, okay, the outward temptation, the discipline, the patience, to understand who we are and still, remain patient in this captivity. Okay, and then we're being perfected, as the sons of God, just as Yahweh Shai, he had to go through his perfecting. Okay, in Rome, and we're in New Rome being perfected, man. You see, so let's go from there, because just to prove, all right, this is Romans 9:3 says, "For I wish that myself were accursed from Hamashiach for my brethren, my kinsmen, according to the flesh." Okay, the lineage, who are Israelites, to whom pertaineth the adoption. So that adoption is for Israelites being brought back, being reconciled. Okay, being able to partake in the rank of being the sons of God. Okay, to inherit the promises of the sons of God. Okay, it says, and the glory and the covenants, the old covenant and the new covenant, for the same people, and the giving of the law and the service of the Most High and the promises, man. Okay, so that adoption was always set up for Israel, because the Lord, it's his movie. Everything, okay, was written, okay, before the foundation of the earth. We're just here playing it out. Okay, so our falling away, us being scattered, us being the no people, all these things, okay, were written before time, was put in place before time, and we're playing it out. Ephesians 1:3 said, "Blessed be the power and Father of our Lord Yahweh Shai Hamashiach, who have blessed us with all spiritual blessings in heavenly places in Hamashiach, according as he have chosen us in him before the foundation of the world, that we should be holy and without blame before him in love, having predestined us unto the adoption of children by Yahweh Shai Hamashiach to himself, according to the good pleasure of his will." Okay, so because of the Lord's will, it was his pleasure to choose Israel. Okay, it was his pleasure to adopt Israel back in after, we fell away. But through the sacrifice of Yahweh Shai, okay, there was an adoption, there was a bringing back in, okay, of those Israelites that believed, whether they was of the circumcision or the uncircumcision, man. So the Apostle Paul is using the analogy of the adoption, which was a thing of of the social society of ancient Rome. Okay, so that was the point. Just want to touch on that real quick, Lord will, you brothers. All right, and you sisters are edified till the next time I say shalom.